everybody, welcome back to another video here on the channel with me, Tom, and today we are doing this map here. We are doing stunning photospheres. I stumbled across this by scrolling through these featured maps on the GeoGuessr homepage, and it's one that leapt out at me. It looks like it's going to be a really enjoyable but a really tough map. So it's going to be a play along. I've popped the link down in the description so you can join in, but let's go get that set up. So we're going to have a challenge, and we're going to do 5 minutes, I think. I'm going to leave, move, pan, and zoom on, but I don't think it's going to make a difference because it's photospheres. We are ready. Let's jump in and go and see where we end up. These could be amazing. These could be horrendous. Wow, look at this one. This could be anywhere. Now, if I knew, you can see the Milky Way on that one. That's amazing. Wow. If I knew my night sky a bit better, I'd be able to tell you maybe what hemisphere we're in potentially, but I don't. That looks like where the sun has set, and it looks like it's in the west, southwest. Can we see anything? Can we see anything like the plough? That might help us a little bit. I'm still amazed you can see the Milky Way. It looks amazing. That's just the coolest part of this round for me. Basically, have a look at the night sky and see if I can see anything going on that might be able to help us. In short, no, I can't see anything that's going to be useful. Let's look at some of these buildings and see if we can get any information about that. See, that looks quite European. I'd say that car there, which kind of destroys my southern hemisphere thought. We've got a lot of night sky, though. That could be done with exposure on the camera, maybe. Not quite sure on that one. While we're looking, can I just say thank you to everybody who has subscribed and enjoyed and liked the videos, commented as well. We've just hit 300 subscribers, which is an amazing milestone to me. So if you're enjoying the content, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe as well. It'd be great to have you along on this journey. These look like potential almost like maybe like ski chalets, maybe just the start of them. I think we're going to plump for Europe. Let's go somewhere in the middle of nowhere, France, I think is what I want to go for. But let's go southern France. Let's go down near Lyon, Grenoble, that kind of area, over towards the Italian and the Swiss border, I think. But in the middle of nowhere, let's go there and just see what happens. Where were we? Okay, so we're in Bosnia. That wasn't a million miles away. I'm quite happy with that guess, to be honest. Just because we weren't that far away, we were there. Lovaca Kusica is where we were. Apologies, the pronunciation's wrong. But yeah, we'll try it. Right, let's go on for the next one. Let's go for the next one. Maybe we'll have a bit more of a chance for this one. Ooh. It looks like it's maybe a drone photo. Obviously in a valley somewhere. Maybe above a farm, potentially. We've got a big statue there of a guy on a horse. Got some cars down there. There's the drone pilot. I'm trying to work out where we might be just looking at the road style and potentially the houses and the cars and things. It feels European. That's where we are to start with. It's an amazing photo. I mean, look at the different colours on the trees. You've got the river stream flowing down here all the way down through this valley. You've got clouds there kind of dipping underneath the kind of the tops of the hills. You've even got snow up on these peaks up here. It's amazing. Everything's in this photo. But the main question is, where are we? Now, I do think a lot of this looks potentially British. I mean, that tractor looks like it could well be British. All the cars have that European, straight Britishy feel to them. If we zoom in here, I think that's a Jag there, Jaguar. But that one has got a white back number plate on that Renault. And you've got is that an old Renault there? Someone let me know in the comments. So maybe we're in, I was going to keep going for France on everything. There's a little digger thing there. But it feels quite northern and quite wet. If I was going to go UK, I'd go Scotland. But I don't think we're in the UK. Just based on seemingly that white number plate there, I don't think that means we're in the UK. Can we see anything else that might help us out? The road markings also don't feel very UK-y. I'm going to go for somewhere in Scandinavia, I think. I'm going to go Norway. Not sure why we're going Norway, but we're going to go for it. We need to find somewhere where there's a stream and a road next to it. I think that feels like it's quite a major. I don't think it's going to be that one. Let's follow this road and see if we can find it. Where does it go? It goes over the stream, doesn't it? Or over the river at some point. Could we be there? Can't really see a junction on the road, can you? Is there any junctions that way? We've got 2 minutes left. I don't think we're on any of those. I mean, this is pure guesswork on my side. Let's go a bit further down this way and see if we can find anything that might match. Otherwise, we're just going to have to throw a pin at it, I think. That has to be a dam there, surely. I mean, this is completely off topic, but that's odd. Anyway, let's go a bit further north beyond Trondheim, just see if we can see anything. This is the kind of thing we're looking at here. I mean, this road is going pretty much north-south, but the water's flowing. If the compass is accurate, the water's flowing north as well, which maybe points us a little bit further up here, like this area. We're just going to drop a pin there. We're going to go here. This sort of lines up-ish in a way that it doesn't. We're going to go there. Let's have a look. So we were in the right country. We had gone a little bit too far north. We were in Norway, and it was on quite a major road. It was the Elvseter Hostel. There you go, if you want to go there. That looks really, really nice. But yeah, that makes sense. But the river, does it flow north? Yeah, it does flow north. Cool. Okay, well, do you know what? Not bad points-wise as well. 4,000 points. I'm okay with that at the moment. I'm okay with that. Now I thought that wasn't going to load, and I did a bit of a panic. Now we're in a city. I'd like to think we might have a chance of getting this, and someone will know where this is. I mean, I feel like it could be Russia, but let's see if we can see anything else. We're on a river, which may or may not help. It feels quite European, just in the terms of the architecture. We've got some big communications towers, but that feels like a very, very Russian-style church. My first thought is St. Petersburg. Let's jump in and have a look, because that's on a river. It's on many rivers, actually, looking at it. Is that big bit there? Because we're looking at that. In fact, that's looking northeast. Again, I don't know if the compass is accurate on these. So if I'm looking north, is it the Neva? Because there's a cathedral there, as you can see. And is that? Well, there's a bit between the bank of the river and the cathedral, so I don't think it's that. And also, the river doesn't hugely match. Is it somewhere down here? Maybe. That's my kind of guess at the moment. I don't think we can see anything else. I mean, it looks huge. I mean, you've got some big old tower blocks over there, more kind of smokestacks from factories, more tower blocks, even more over here. It's a big old place. The only other place we could look is Moscow. I say the only place. There's lots of places we could look, but it feels quite big because it has obviously got the river winding through it. There's a stadium there, the Lizhniki Stadium, but we can't see a stadium inside all of that. We've just got the road that goes in there. That looks like it's very much kind of woodland, parkland kind of stuff. I'm gonna stick with St. Petersburg. I'm not really sure where else to look at this particular moment in time, but we're gonna stick with St. Petersburg. Even then, I can't see much kind of parkland around the river. But we're gonna stick with St. Petersburg. We're gonna go with this Smolny Cathedral here. I don't think it's going to be 100% accurate, but we can try. Let's see. It was Kiev, and that wasn't really parkland. It was kind of a floodplain really over that side, and that must have been St. Sophia's Cathedral. There we go. I feel like I maybe should have known that one, but there we go. We were in the right ballpark at least. Now where are we here? We are in a pretty big mountain range above a lovely blue kind of lake. For this one, again, if you could go Scandinavia, but I'm thinking, can I see the sun? Can we find the sun anywhere? Is the sun over that way? Maybe. There's lens flare there, so I'm guessing the sun is about there-ish. I'm going to go Canada. Not sure where. That's not Canada. But we're going to go Canada, and I think we're just going to throw a pin at it and hope, because there's not a lot to go on. There's a few trails going around you can see. So we've got the river that's going to be winding through this valley all the way down into here, and it continues that way. In fact, I don't quite know which way the water goes. I would assume the water's going maybe that way, because it looks like these logs are being dragged that way downstream from where these have fallen in. It does seem quite odd that you've got loads of trees that are there. Makes me think this is quite kind of a new lake, maybe? We're going to just plump for somewhere in Canada. I'm not sure where. Let's go northern Alberta. Let's just pick that lake there. I'm not sure. Where was it? It was Kyrgyzstan. No, it wasn't. Sorry. It was Kazakhstan, I think. That's southern Kazakhstan. It is southern Kazakhstan. We were there. That was hard. And that was Kendi Lake, which is very pretty. Yeah, not the greatest round, 21 points. Let's do the last one. Oh, I feel like this should be something we might know. My first thought is Amsterdam for some reason. Not sure why. Got this huge bridge. This bridge feels like it should be quite famous. You've got some canals going that way. And is that actually a canal? No, it's just a river. But then you've got locks for the boats and then the weir for the water, the normal water, the water to go through. We're driving on the right. It feels quite European. You've got some kind of white vans, lorries, trucks, normal cars. There's a big stadium there by the looks of things. I genuinely don't know. I mean, this could be Russia again. I can't see anything else that's happening. It's the sun's in the north. That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right at all that the sun's in the north. Maybe our compass is off a little bit. Let's dive into the map. I'm going to look at St. Petersburg again. Because the river splits, doesn't it? So the river's going that way. So the river splits and goes round some of these houses here. Can we see anything on these cars? Definitely European. Can't tell the little blue splodge on the number plate, which would help us a little. But yeah, the river splits to go around it. So that would be quite obvious. Not St. Petersburg. I don't think it's Moscow. Well, do you know what? We'll have a quick look at Moscow just in case, but I don't think it is. I can't see any obvious splits in the river. I'm going to have a look around a few more cities. We're going to hit a bit of a time lapse, and I will join you in about 2 minutes. So we've got 30 seconds left. I'm not that sure where we are at all, really. It could have been Vilnius. Was it Vilnius? No, it wasn't Vilnius. I think it was Riga. It looked like it might have been. We're going to pop our pin in Riga. It feels like it's kind of more Northern Europe, really. But again, it's really hard to pick anywhere out. We've gone with Riga. Let's see where it was. It was Wrocław. I didn't look there. I looked in Warsaw. I looked in a few other cities around Europe, as you saw in the time lapse. I didn't look in Wrocław, and I don't know if I'd have picked that out because that's right on the outskirts of the city. I would have looked probably more central. Let's look at our round summary. 13,000. Not awful, really. We were kind of ballparking it for quite a lot of them, apart from the Kazakhstan one, which we guessed is Canada. But hey, that's for another day. But if you enjoyed the video, as I said earlier, please hit the like button and subscribe for some more content. And I will see you again very, very soon. So take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.